Hey guys, you're watching C1 Online. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build a Theme Park. I nearly said city. I think I messed up that intro entirely. Anyway, it is episode 10, so I think it's time to build another roller coaster. But this time, we're going to build a water coaster. Now, I've had a lot of thinking about this on how we can do it. Because with water, it's very difficult. With boats, the boats break so easily. So, I think I've come up with a way of where we can use a minecart and it doesn't look completely bad. And the way we're going to do this is by using lapis to imitate water. We will be using water in parts on either side, but where the minecart runs along, we're going to use water. And I think it'll work. I think it'll be okay. We're going to give it a go anyway. Let's get a splash potion. So the first thing that we need to do is actually work out exactly where our track is going to go. So if we had this as at least the starting area, when a log flume usually starts, you usually have a huge climb, like you do with any roller coaster. You usually get in, and the first thing that happens is a huge climb. So we're going to do a large climb here, and then you always go into a big drop, and then it goes from there, and then it can be smaller, what are they called, like smaller climbs and smaller drops from there. So we're going to go up. I think that's a pretty good height for a log flume. And then we're going to have like a little bit of a peak. And then we're going to drop it back down again. So once we get to the bottom though, we're not going to go all the way to the bottom. We're going to go one block above. And there's going to be a reason for that, which you will see later on in the episode. As you can tell, I have done my usual thing of starting the episode as it's getting nighttime. So the first thing that we have to do within the first minute is sleep away the darkness. I don't know why I always forget. I should really just like wait a couple more minutes before recording and get rid of it. Okay, we're at the floor and we're going to leave it one block above the floor. Let's sleep away this night. And there is a reason for that, but we'll go into that later on in the episode. It is going to be the same width as our roller coaster is over there. It's going to be one block in the center for the track, one block either side where we're going to put water, and then one block either side of that for the blocks to keep the sort of water in. So it's going to be 5 blocks in total. So down here is where we're going to get the splash, and then we're going to come, should we come around 45 degrees? Let's go like this. Get a nice sort of curve like that. You don't want it too sharp, so come around here, and then let's go this way a little bit. Have a bit of a smaller raise like this, smaller climb up, and then we'll come around the corner here, do another sort of little curve like this. Whoops, one more like that, and then we'll drop it back down again when there'll be a little splash at the bottom here because it's not a huge climb. We'll come back down again like this. I'm trying to keep our roller coasters fairly realistic almost. I don't want it to be really wacky sort of style roller coasters and log flumes. I want it to sort of be believable in a way, if you know what I mean. So let's come around here. We'll go back in on ourselves like this. Use up the space well. Have we got enough room to curve back round again? I think we do. I think we do. If we do a funky little climb up, maybe just a little climb up like this, and then another little climb up like that. I think we can do that. Yeah, why not? So we'll come around here, and it'll come back around this way, and then have another sort of loop around, and then we can have another climb up, maybe another climb up sort of almost next to it. We need to make sure we've got enough room though all the way round to fit our water and everything like that. So there's a little bit of thinking involved, a little bit of planning like that. Whoops, like that. Now do we have enough room? We're going to have water there and a block on the outside, water there and a block on the outside. It's perfect. It gives us one block in the middle. Alright, so you could use blue wool if you wanted. If you think blue wool would look a little bit better, you could use blue wool. I like lapis because I like the shine. It sort of looks like it's got a water effect on it already, and it's just going to be a little bit more difficult to tell that it's not water, apart from the big track that we're going to have in the middle. So we'll have a peak here. It's not going to be quite as tall as the other one, and then we'll come back down again. I think this is going to look really cool with 2 peaks like from the front. I think it'll look really cool. So come back down, not all the way to the floor. We'll come sort of to this level, I think. Have a bit of a splash area That is a big enough splash area? Do you think? Yeah, I think that's a big enough splash area. So let's have another curve around here. Doop, doop, doop. Just going to try and do this together if we can. And then I can do a little bit of off-camera work while I make it a little bit thicker and a little bit wider. Should we go up again? Yeah, let's go up again. Up again here. And then we'll have a curve right at the top. Like this. Whoops. Let's go up. Yeah, let's go up maybe a little bit higher than our first peak. Where was our first peak? This is about where our first peak was. So let's go a few blocks higher. Oops. Like this. Splash me. And then we'll have a bit of a curve. A nice gentle curve. Like this. If you don't know how I'm doing my curves here, what I'm doing is, this is your end, and then you have 3 blocks, 2 blocks, sort of 1 block, or like, it's hard to describe. If you look at it from the side, you got the side, 2 blocks, then 1 block, then 2 blocks, and then the side again, if you know what I mean. And that's how I'm doing these curves. I think they look a little bit more gentle. Okay, so let's come around here. We need to go. Oh, it's huge, isn't it? It really is big. Okay, let's bring this out again. Do our nice gentle curve once more. We'll need one at the bottom. And then we'll drop her back down again. So we need to come all the way down again. Like this. Dug dug, dug dug, dug dug, dug dug. Haha. Like this. Down we go. Down we go. Whoops. There we go. Excellent. Boop, 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 boop. Big splash. I want a big splash at the bottom. So we might need to sort of change a little bit. Because we need a big splash. This is a huge drop. We need a lot of time to slow down in the water. Again, don't go right down to the bottom, otherwise that'll cause problems later on. Nice big splash at the bottom. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's take this away. We'll have a curve here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Like this. And then this will be our start now. We'll get into the minecart here. And then bring this around. We can now drop it back down again. And then just somehow join this up. It's going to be a little bit of a tight look. What do you think? I don't think that's too tight. You're going to be going very, very slowly. So there's our water coaster. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is just place down the water. Oh, in fact, no. Yes, I'm going to place down the water. So the way we're going to do this is on any bits that you've got on the floor. This is why I like keeping it one off the floor. Oh, hiccups. We're going to place down a sort of row like this. That's why you want to keep it 1 block off the floor. That's one of the reasons anyway. Like this, because this is where the water's going to go in. So we'll just do this bit for now. Splash me. And then you're going to have... Well, you don't need it blue on the outside. What colour do we want the edging? I think white. I think if we do like maybe quartz and stuff like that. So let's go with white wool, seeing as though it's got a sort of more seamless texture than quartz does. If we use quartz blocks, you get this edge. You get this line down the middle, which I don't like. So I think quartz... so I think white wool will be better. And I think the white goes really well with the blue. So we're going to go around all the way around the outside. And then water will go in the middle there. So let me do that, and I shall be back. Wow. Whew. It is since I've started recording this episode, it has now been 33 minutes. It's basically taken me like, I don't know, 20-25 minutes just to put the lapis, one row of lapis on either side, and then 1 row of snow, or white wool, sorry, on either side. These roller coasters do take an awful long time, so take that into account, guys, if you do build a huge one. I mean, this is big. It took a long time to do, but it doesn't look that big. But it is actually quite big. You know, it's pretty much the same size as that. And once we get all the sort of rafting in and the strength of it holding it up, it will look an awful lot bigger. But anyway, let's go on to the fun bit. We've got this splash zone here. We're going to come down this hill, and this is where we're going to splash. And this is the reason why I told you guys to leave 1 block below. It just makes it a little bit simpler for this part. Oops. So you're going to take away the top row where your track is going to be, and you're going to place down a line of redstone. And then you're going to get some sticky pistons and our lapis. And you're going to place or replace where the lapis blocks were in the splash zone with sticky pistons. You do this on both sides. You don't do this all the way around the track. You only do this in the splash zones. Like this. And then place your splash potion. Quicker. Pig, get out of here. Are you going, or are you going to have to be killed? Get out of here. Otherwise you're going to mess things completely up. Ooh, track. Whoops. There we go. And grab this. There we go. Put this back over the top. Like this. This is in the splash zone. So it's going to look a little bit weird because we're not going to have any water here. But it will promise you guys. Oops. We've done it too high. Drop it down. There we go. Because we're going to have water in all these gaps. Let me get some water and show you. This is where we're going to have our water. Around here like this. Okay, and the same down this side. Just fill in this little bit. Like this. Now it looks a little bit weird at the moment. Can we take that one away? Yeah, I want to take that one away. Whoops. Yeah, like that. There, that should be okay. No. I want. I don't want to ruin all the redstone. There we go. We'll do it like that. Perfect. And now match. What? I'm trying to do it so it matches up. There we go. That's what I wanted. It's now in line with that one, you see. So it looks a little bit weird at the moment. We do the same here as well, in fact. This. Take that away. Put that back. There we go. It looks a little bit weird, but there is going to be a really cool reason for it, and you guys are going to love me for this. So, wherever you've got a splash zone, you're going to place down detector rails. And then from there, because this is going to be a downhill bit, we don't need any powered rails. We're just going to shoot up here with normal rails, like this. Whoops. Like this. And what we're going to do is I'm going to just push down a minecart to show you an awesome, awesome effect. Are you ready? Damn it. Go on, minecart, make it. There we go. Ready? Splash! See how it does that? Did you see that? How awesome does that look? Whoops. I think that looks so cool. Did I mess everything up then? No, I didn't. Phew. Let's do it again. Like this. Splash! I think that looks really cool. It's going to be a really nice touch. And we'll do that at every single splash zone. So from here, that needs to be like that. Yeah, perfect. That looks a lot better. I wondered why it still didn't look right. There we go. So we're going to wind this rail down. We are going to have powered rail throughout here, which is going to be a little bit tricky now that I've placed water down, which is why I said not to do it. Don't place water down yet. You will seriously regret it. Whoops. But you can do it like this, and that's how you'll place the powered rail down. That's why I say don't put water down yet. Wait until the end and then put the water down afterwards. So, whoops, I'm going to spend another 5, 10, 15 minutes or whatever sorting out all of these splash zones and putting the track down. And we shall give it a ride once I come back. So I'll see you in a minute, guys. Get ready to sleep as well. Okay, so it has now been an hour of recording in about, I don't know, was it like 10 minutes? I have no idea of actual footage. There is hardly any powered rail. There's only powered rail on the upward bits, and that is really it. I thought we'd need a little bit more. I haven't tested it out yet, but I thought we'd need more. But because we don't have the fences like we did on the last roller coaster, we don't actually need that much power rail. And I think, I've got a feeling that the minecart is going to go very, very quickly. But we haven't got the water down yet, but I do have all the splash zones in, and this is the first test. Hopefully we get all the way round. I love that splash. I think that splash is so cool. Another little splash there. We go up. Whoops. Whoa, what happened there? We just stopped, and then we just suddenly, like, zoomed ahead. I think it was a bit of frame rate lag, and then a big splash at the end. Let's go again, because I don't know why that froze there. Hopefully it doesn't freeze a second time. Otherwise, it's going to sort of ruin the ride a bit, isn't it? So we come up here, around here. There we go, it didn't freeze this time. Perfect. Get all the splash zones. I think it's really cool. So now it's just a matter of putting in the water. Whee! Splosh! around all the gaps, and then the main roller coaster is actually completed, and then it's just a matter of structuring it how you want. So let's go around here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do another episode here at this what do you call it, at this log flume ride, and see if we can actually get, let's get a splash potion, because I want to get a giant squid in the middle, and maybe with its tentacles like riding, like I don't know, limping over some of the lights, like some of the, let me get my words out. I want a giant squid in the middle, and then I want his legs to sort of hang over the track, and I think that would be pretty cool. Whew, I got there in the end. I've been going for an hour, guys. My ears are hurting from the headphones. You can't help it. I can't help being a little bit derpy. There we go. So there's that bit filled in. Now, these stair... this is something I forgot about. Let's put that in there. And that in there. And hopefully the water will just run down into there. If this doesn't go well, we are going to be in trouble. Okay, it's not knocked out the track yet, which is good. It's getting night time. I can only just sort of see where it is. And hopefully it'll just run into that hole and it won't run all over the track. There we go. It seems to stop. I think we're getting some frame rate issues at the moment. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe the Xbox is a little bit hot. It's very hot today. I'm very hot sitting here. And I've sat here for an hour now. So it can quite very quickly get warm, can't it? Okay, so let's go around here. I'm going to stay with you guys while we put this water down. I know it's not the most entertaining thing to do, but I've spent so long away from you guys that I really don't want to. I really don't want to cut away again. We've done a lot of off-camera work because placing down the track is ever so boring to do on camera. It really is. It's boring to do off-camera, which is why you do not want to have a ride too big. If it's too big, you're going to be so sorry. That's okay. Yeah, that's not a splash zone. Is it coming down? Oh, it's coming down. So come down here. Come down here. I think it looks really cool. It's going to give a really cool effect once we get all the water in as well. I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised about how it looks. But if you get this water wrong, you mess up. You put water on the track, and then you're going to be really, really sorry. So we need to put a hole there. Fix that. Like that. And the same on this side. There we go. And the water can run into it. Come along here. We don't need to worry about the other side. Why is there a hole there? Oh no! Oh no, there isn't a hole. Whew, it looked like a hole to me. Okay, so we'll come along here. Just get these bottom one source blocks so I know that they are. Come around here. Doesn't take long to go all the way around. This part I'm a little bit nervous about because this is a very windy section. I think I've done it in a way that we don't mess it up, mess the track up, but I'm not 100% sure in all honesty. We might end up washing the whole track away in a minute. Yeah, down here, look. Come on now. So far so good. There's no track being washed away. I think we were successful. Just got to go down this side now. Put a source block under each block. That's what I want. There. Wonderful. I think we got away with it, guys. I think we got away with it. Yep. There. 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 Not far to go. Not far to go. In fact, I think this might be all of it, mightn't it? Because we've done the first beginning bit. Oh, no. There's the initial drop as well we need to do. There. There. Boop. Wonderful. Oh, no. We've got a fair wire yet. Ooh. I thought we were a lot closer than we were. This ride is big. It doesn't last as long as the other roller coaster, as long as the Red Devil, but that is just because the fences slow the minecart down on that one. On the log flume, there's nothing in the way to slow it down at all. Whoops! Oh no! We messed up right at the end. It doesn't matter. There's nothing. It didn't run anywhere. It didn't knock down a load of track. That was my big fear. There we go. What do we think? Oh yeah, this last bit. We go there, take that one away, take that one away. That doesn't need to be that. There we go, go up to the top. Along here. Along here, that should run down there, no problem. There. Excellent. Just rolling down. How cool does this look? I think it looks like a log flume. To me it does anyway. I think it looks good. Let's give it one more ride with the water in. Oh yeah, look at this. Yes, with the water in, it really does work. And the splash zone, especially when you're going up and down, the sort of water at that height looks really, really good. Oh, why have we stopped? Whoop! We had that lag again. It catches me out every time. It shouldn't do it every time. I think the world is just struggling a little bit. I think the Xbox has been on for a little bit too long. There we go. Okay, so it works. Now I think we need to work out, because I don't know if we're going to be over or under time. I expect we're going to be seriously under time because I've done an awful lot off camera. But I think we need to sort of put in some structures to sort of hold it up. So let's... Why did that one keep going sideways? There we go. I think quartz will look really good. So we'll come down here. Like that. Oops. Go up to the top again. And we'll do another one. Why does it do that? Look at that. Have they changed how quartz is placed? They have. Is that the same with logs? No. Logs are put down in the direction that you're looking. Like this. But quartz now apparently goes on depending on what side you put on, no matter what angle you're at. Oh, that's quite handy. I prefer it that way. It's just a little bit more awkward, I suppose, in some cases, but in general, I prefer it. Coming down here. I don't think it was like that on 360. I'm sure it wasn't. Oh, well, that's one change, I suppose. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I don't know how many blocks we want to do. If we leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we left a gap of 5, it would be there. Is that a big enough gap, or do we want it a little bigger? I think a gap of 5 is good, actually. So we'll come up here, like that. Gap of 5 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll come up here. We're not going to be able to finish this whole ride off today, but we should be able to get all the structures in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To there. Do the same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do it there, just to get the curve. Okay, so there's some structure. It's starting to look good, but we need a little bit more. And I think we're going to use... Should we continue to use... I don't want to use quartz pillars anymore. Quartz slabs, maybe. And if we go like this, like that, and then we go back again, just giving it a go, give it a chance, see what it looks like at the end. Just going to come up here, like this. Can't be too quick to judge. I have that problem. I'm way too quick to judge sometimes with my builds and other people's builds. And if you just give it a little bit of time, it usually ends up looking okay. Yeah, see, I think that looks okay. And then if we done this one on the opposing side, it's going to take a long time to do throughout the whole track, but it should be worth it. Splash. Let's go up here. Careful now. Like this. Excellent. I think this is going to be a nice touch. It's going to give a nice design. Sort of, it's almost, these quartz pillars remind me of like, what's like the Forgotten City, like beneath the sea. You guys know, you'll know what I mean. You'll be able to tell me in the comments below. But it reminds me of that. It's a sort of a Forgotten City, and all the buildings on all sort of creative pictures always look like sort of quartz blocks almost. There we go. How did I do that one? That one's fine. Or we'll go up one more like that. Yes. How about that? That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Imagine that all the way around. I think that will really, really stand out. I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to go and do it. It's going to take me like an hour at least. I shall be back in a moment. I tell you what, guys. I cannot believe how long that took. I cannot believe in a whole how long it took just to build this. These roller coasters and stuff, they do take a long time. I know this episode probably isn't going to be that long once I take out all of the off-camera work, and I know most of this whole episode has been off-camera, but you really wouldn't have wanted to been with me doing all these little slabs. They took forever. They were incredibly boring. It even made me yawn. You wouldn't have wanted it in the video, so yeah, don't complain that it was off camera. Be thankful that it was off camera, because yeah, it was awful. But it is done, and it was well worth it. I think it looks really, really cool. I really do. From all angles, you can sort of see it. I love that little windy bit there. That's a really cool bit, and then up to the top here. I'm so impressed. But I do apologise that the episode is going to be short. I expect it's going to be short because of all the off-camera stuff. But it was so worth it. It's so worth it. It's literally been about 3 hours for me, which is mental. That's a very, very long time for one episode. But look how good this looks. Look at the splash. I love it. I don't like to big up my own builds. Whoops. I don't like to big up my own builds because it feels a little bit egotistic. But you have to be impressed with your own work. You have to enjoy what you do. You have to be impressed by what it looks like, your final project, and be pleased with it. And I am pleased with it, and I'm very impressed with it. And I think we've done a really, really good job. Obviously, it's not finished. Next episode, I want to do the squid in the middle and really finish it off here. There's a few other things that I want to do, like below here we can still see the pistons, but we can cover this up really, really easily by actually making the wool come down another level, like this. And that will instantly make it look 100% better. Already it does. Just like that. Hey? And instantly that looks professional, I think. Anyway, but yeah, we're going to leave it there, guys. Again, I apologise for if the episode is short. I don't know if it is short. I don't know if it's going to be long or whatever. Sorry that most of it was off camera. But again, you would have so been thankful if you were with me here. You'd have been so thankful that I cut it out. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. I'm going to go and have a shower because I am now stupidly wet. And I shall wet from sweat. It's stupidly hot in here. We shall see you in the next episode. Please, guys, if you did enjoy it, hit that like button. It really does mean a lot to me, especially on a build that takes this long to do. Thank you. Bye!